All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, it is an absolutely gorgeous day. It has turned into a gorgeous day. We didn't start this way. It literally was cloudy and rainy all morning up till just about 45 minutes ago. And this is what happened. You wake up and it's gloomy and the clouds are covering big time and it's raining. It's just one of those days. But here, in an instant, absolutely gorgeous. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back here and try to find a spot where we can get us some dirt to fill up our potato trough. That's what we're on the adventure right now to do. I need to find a place that obviously I can get a lot of dirt, but at the same time doesn't look all janky whenever I dig the dirt up. So thinking maybe that one spot right there where I dumped most of the dirt digging the fire pit out. Let's go check it out. Okay, let's go hit the spot where I dumped most of my dirt out from the fire pit, which is right over here in the corner. There's obviously a lot of rocks in this dirt, so we will have to pick out at least the big rocks. We don't want a bunch of rocks in it, but it's kind of impossible to get around out here because you got like maybe 2 or 3 inches of soil and it's rocks. So, here we go. Oh yeah, soft dirt. A little bit of rock shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, we're not going to get around that. But we will want to pick out the big rocks. 1.5 foot deep fire pit. I think all that moss would be kind of good too. All right, let's go start filling our box up. All right, guys, let's start shoveling this in. That is one heck of a workout though, I promise that. Pushing that wheelbarrow. Give the old legs a workout. It's good though. I've been trying to get myself in a fairly regular workout routine, so we will just call this our workout for today. You know what I mean? Alright guys, let's empty this barrel. There's like a little section of like red clay back there. I'm trying to stay away from that. We don't want clay. Dirt. Our floor bottom seems to be holding in pretty well. Making progress. All right, so I'm gonna take a small break real quick and do a little bit of research and find out exactly the proper depth. If I don't have to go anymore, I'm not gonna go anymore, but if I do, then I will. So I'll be back. What I just got done researching, people are saying you only need about 4 inches of topsoil. So I think we're about right at 4 inches on the topsoil. And then plus we've got our sticks and leaves on the bottom too. So we've got a total of about 6 inches from the bottom to the top of the soil. The only bummer deal now is we don't have no potatoes that have eyes on them. Something definitely we'll be searching for when we go to get our seeds this weekend, which is only 2 days away. Kind of give this a little time to dry out a little bit. Sit up in this bed and dry out, and but if it seems like we need more soil, then we'll do that later. We got her good and covered. She's ready to go. Might need 2 or 3 more barrels, maybe. But like I said, we're gonna have to wait until we go get seeds this weekend, all our starters. And yeah, we'll get us some potatoes with some big old eye chunkers on them. We should get quite a few potatoes in that huge raised bed, I'd say. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, everybody that knows us knows this, but I want to be perfectly clear. This is not a homestead channel trying to teach people anything. We are brand new. This is literally going to be our very first season doing gardening and all this kind of stuff. So actually, we will take as much advice from anybody out there as we can. I just want to be clear that I don't want people thinking at all that I'm out here trying to teach people how to do stuff, because I'm not. Maybe in 2 or 3 seasons from now, I will be able to give some hints and pointers, but right now we're just learning. So I really do need to kind of start burning all these branches I've got up, getting this stuff burned away so I can finish my patio. Being from Oklahoma, I get nervous about starting fires just because, you know what I mean, in Oklahoma at this time of year, you definitely ain't gonna be starting a fire because you are most definitely more than likely going to be causing a huge forest fire. But I don't think that's gonna happen here. I mean, it's pretty wet. It's been raining quite a bit, and I've never heard of anything like that so far since I've been here about a burn ban or anything like that. We might just start us a little fire and start burning some of these sticks away and cleaning up the patio. Go get starting because it's so wet, honestly. Burn those little bit of leaves out first anyway. Well, my battery died, guys. I didn't even realize it. Look how quickly we've already burnt through it. That's all I got. What's left on there? That's how dry all that was. It just burnt right away, which is exactly what we wanted. Now, I'm gonna chop these up, get them in there so they can... It's so wet that it's not even really... Like, there's no way you could get it out of control, even if you were trying to do it. But that's good, because all we wanted was to just burn this stuff away. So we'll just let it sit there and smolder all this stuff to be gone. And then we'll start working on the patio. I'm gonna at least get the edge trimmers and trim around the edges, figure a way to get all these leaves and stuff cleaned out from inside them. All right, let's get this wood chopped up right quick. Look, I already burned everything away.
You really don't need that many more rock. Well, I can't see behind the rake, but...
Yeah, I do right there where the rake is.
Yeah.
That one little patch.
Why are you making a fire, though? What are you cutting up? Like, was it just
You don't remember those two huge piles of sticks that were sitting right here?
No.
Yeah, there was literally like a 2-foot tall stack of limbs right there and right there from everything I chopped up last year.
Huh.
But it burned away quick because it's so dry.
Yeah.
Look at it!
Stop, get it out of my face.
Just say hello to everybody. She's something else. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Off to the creek. Come on, with it. It's only like the second time Sammy's been back here since we built the bridge. Look, you can tell water came up quite a bit. There's a pile of leaves and limbs that got pushed up from water. But the bridge is still here.
Dang, normally that's pretty dry.
No, it's been flowing for several weeks. So pretty. We'll be getting back in there maybe today, but I've got to get some more flat rock so we can finish the patio. We've only got like a 4-foot by 4-foot section that we've got to fill in, and the patio will be done, other than filling it in with like grout. Sammy's done with her tur. About all gone, guys. Y'all ain't got no more branches. I mean, we got tons more actually down there, but we'll save those for later. I'm so ready to go get some seeds and get our gardens up and rolling. Get some food flowing. Is burnt ashes good for compost, I wonder? Seems like just about everything is. I feel like I've heard something about using wood ashes. Could be wrong. Grab the weed eater and we'll edge around out there and knock down around the building and stuff. That way, whenever it dries up good enough, ready to cut the grass again, I'll just be able to run through it all. All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab my blades and we'll go out here and edge some stuff up. Hey. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's go trim it up. Heck yeah, guys. Little by little, it's opening up. As far as everything else goes, we probably will keep that little patch of like thorn bushes all through there. It's real thick, but we'll leave that patch right in the middle. And that's as far as I'll go right here on this edge. And later we'll clear all that out a little better back in there so it'll be easy to get in and cut. As long as we stay on top of it, it'll be fairly easy to keep it down. Just not let it get out of control, I'd say. But I don't know, my vision's just to have all that cleared out where you can quite literally be watching the creek running through while you're standing here. Like you can see it just through those trees. Sammy wants to keep a small patch there, so I mean I may go in a little deeper on it, but the thickest part right in the middle here, we'll keep that. The deer like to come up, hunker down in there, so we'll leave that. Eventually clear all this front part out and literally just have a little island of those thorn bushes. Looks good, guys. Now all we got to do is run the mower over it. I was just thinking about something pretty cool. If y'all remember, the first time we ever visited this place, back when her papa had just passed on, the first bit of grass that I ever cut or touched on this entire property, that was literally the very first thing I did when we got here that year. Because if you go back and watch that video, that is literally completely grown in. Like, I mean, thick all the way across there. You could just hear the creek. If y'all remember, I got a weed eater and I chopped that trail out to get to the creek so we could get back to the creek. Crazy to think of, huh? That is literally the first thing I ever done on this property. Made that trail to the creek. Pretty cool. I actually am a little bit shocked on how quickly we burnt through all that. That was quite a bit of wood there, but it was super dry. Been sitting there for almost a year. We've got all that wood right there. We need to burn all that up eventually. Yeah. We've definitely got plenty of wood to burn for campfires. All right, guys, that's probably all I'm gonna do today. More out. I'm gonna get in here. Sam's about to be getting dinner ready. Pretty good and productive day, I'd say. Yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna jump into, but man, there is quite a bit that needs to be done that won't cost nothing to get in there and do it. So we're gonna get some stuff done. We've already got so much done already, and we're just starting the year of beautiful weather. I hope you guys had fun. We love every one of you. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. Till next time, stay blessed. Peace.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain.